Hello guys, welcome back once again to another exciting tutorial. Now in this tutorial we are going to talk about gitbash. We are going to walk through the process of installing it and also setting it up on our Windows machine or our Windows computer. So without wasting much time, let's dive in guys. Okay guys, so before we move to the installation process, let's first of all talk about gitbash. Now gitbash is a command line interface program or tool. For those of you who don't know what command line interface is or what a CLI is, there's a full video on that, so I recommend you check that out after this one or after this video. All right, so now gitbash can be used for interpreting get commands and also Unix and Linux commands on Windows. So for those of you who are coming from the Linux background and also the Unix background, you can use gitbash effectively. All right, so now gitbash provides or serves as an emulator for running git commands. Now the main reason why we are installing gitbash is because we want to use git. Now we are going to go through git in subsequent videos. Now git is a version control system that is used for software management or for code management. So since this is not a git tutorial or a Unix or Linux tutorial, I'm not going to dive deep into those concepts for now. So just understand that git bash is a command line interface. It can be used for running git commands and also Linux and Unix commands on Windows, and also it provides an or serves as an emulator for running git commands on Windows, which most of you will probably call git for Windows. Okay, let's move on. Okay guys, so now let's have a look at some tools and softwares or programs that come along with git bash. Okay, so now git bash comes with git, which is a version control system, as I said. Now as software engineers or as developers, we are going to make effective use of git to manage our code base and also to manage our software versions. Okay, so now don't worry about git for now. We are going to go through that in subsequent videos. Okay, so now git bash also comes with bash, which is born again shell. Now a shell is like an interface that enables communication between a computer user and the operating system. So probably it helps you to communicate with your operating system, like creating a folder, deleting a folder, just doing petty stuffs on your computer. It is enabled by the shell. Without a shell, you can't do that effectively. All right, so now git bash also comes with bash utilities, which is it supports Linux commands or Unix commands. As I said previously, you can run most of the Unix and Linux commands in git bash. And also git bash supports bash scripting, just to mention a few: Linux commands, Unix commands, and also bash scripting. For those of you who are coming from the Linux background, you are not alone. You can do that on Windows now, because we are about to install git bash. And also we have other cool stuffs that you can do with git bash. As I said, this is not a Linux or Unix tutorial, so I'm not going to dive deep into those concepts. So now there you go guys. So I'm going to see you soon. We are going to install git bash and also set it up on our Windows machine. See you soon guys. Hello guys, welcome back once again to my Windows 10 operating system. Beautiful, right? Okay, so now let's go ahead and install our git bash terminal or our command line interface. So to do that, you need a stable internet connection and also you need a web browser. So as simple as that. Okay, so now I have all that. So all what you need to do is launch your favorite web browser. Okay, I don't know why I'm launching Chrome. Okay, so now let's use Chrome. Okay, so now you can use Firefox, you can use Chrome, or you can use Microsoft Edge, according to your taste or your preference. So in your favorite web browser, go to your search bar and then you type get-scm.com and then you press enter. Okay, so it's gonna bring you to this beautiful homepage. Now this is the homepage for Git, which is the version control system I told you about. So since we are on Windows, we have to download for Windows. So all what you need to do is go to but before that, you can do some quick reading, read about Git, and also what it's about, how it was invented, and all that. But we are not interested in that in this video. So we just want to get bash. So what you have to do is go to the download section. So you click on the downloads. All right. So after clicking on the download, um, it's going to bring you to the next page. Right now, on this page you can download according to your platform. If you're using Mac OS, you download for Mac OS. If you're using Linux, or if you're using Windows. Okay, so now since this tutorial is concentrating on Windows, so we have to download for Windows. So all what you have to do is you can either click on this Windows link, or you can click on download for Windows button in this virtual monitor. So either way it's gonna work. So let's click on Windows. So now when you click on Windows, Get might start an automatic download. Now if you don't want this, you can just cancel it. So now if you don't want the automatic download, you just cancel it as I did, and then you download your bit version. If you're using a 32-bit, you download a 32-bit. If you're using a 64-bit operating system, you go for that too. Alright, so now I'm using the 64-bit version of Windows, so I'm going to install that. So as you can see here, I have 64-bit version. So you just click on it, and Get is gonna, or your browser is gonna start the download for you. But I have Get Bash installed, so I'm not going to download that. But for you, you just need to pause this video and then wait whilst your browser completes the download. So see you soon, guys. Okay, so after installing your Git software, all what you need to do is navigate to your downloaded software and then run the installation. So I have mine in the downloads folder, right? So all what I need to do is navigate to the downloads folder and begin the installation. So I have it right here, as you can see. So all you need to do is launch it and begin installation. So after clicking on it, Windows is going to ask you if you really want to install the Git for Windows. So you have to accept it. So click on yes, and then the installation will begin shortly. So all you need to do here is click on next. Don't change anything. Just click on next. So if you're a beginner and you don't know what to do, just click on next. But if you're a pro and you are okay with configuring most of the settings yourself, you can go ahead. So all what I'm doing is clicking on next, and then the installation will begin shortly, as you can see. So see you soon after the installation completion. And voila. Okay, so now we have Git installed on our Windows. So what you need to do is click on finish, and then you can now use Git bash or Git on your Windows operating system. So if you want to use Git and Git bash, all what you need to do is go to your search box, and then you type Git or Git bash, and then you launch it. But before that, as you can see, Git bash automatically launched this page. Now this page contains changes that were made in Git bash and all that. Now we are not interested in this, but you can go ahead and read through. So I'm going to close this and then go to my search box and then type Git bash. As you can see, we have Git bash right there. So now click on enter, and then as you can see we have git bash. So we have git bash installed, guys. Congratulations, you've installed git bash. Okay, so now I'm going to go through some cool settings with you, and then we are going to end it here, guys. Okay, so now if you don't want this small font size, you can increase the font size by clicking on the top section. Then go to options, and then you go to text, right? Text, and then you go to select. As you can see right there, you go to select. After clicking on select, you can choose the font size, the font style, and also the font family and all that. So I'll choose Fira code, and then I'm going to choose 24 as my font size, and also semi bold as my font style. And then after that, you click on OK, and then you apply. All right, so as you can see, I have my cool font right there. So now you can run some or you can use some of the Linux and Unix commands in your git bash now. But since this video is just for installation and setting it up, I'm not going to dive into that in this video. So see you soon in the next tutorial. We are going to talk about some of the commands that you can run in your git bash terminal, and also how to manipulate files and folders in or using git bash. So see you soon, guys.